So we're gonna watch the most idiotic excuses ever heard on my 600-pound life.
From
Like
Ryan
console a dog.
Barkdahl convincing himself that a massive takeout meal was a reward after failing his goal,
So I'm
For
letting
failing?
myself go back to my way and enjoy one day a week of whatever I want. I just want to enjoy something that tastes good and makes me feel good, and that'll get me through the rest of the week. To keep doing the diet and stay on track.
to Dominic Hernandez
That's
believing a giant burger somehow counted as healthier just because
to just keep my diet and stay on track. That's eating bad food once a week is not staying on track, by the way.
it came from a restaurant.
I know me and James changed a lot. I think I made some good progress that will make Dr. Now proud of me.
Here are some of the most idiotic excuses ever heard on My 600-Pound Life,
Let's hear it.
starting with Bethany Stout. It became one of the show's biggest examples of
Can I
someone
pause with that? Okay, good, because my right hand is now occupied with the dog face. He is laying in my lap, and he laid his head down in my hand, so I'm holding his head up. Okay, good. I can pause.
constantly getting in their own way because of the excuses they kept making throughout their
I can't do
journey.
my zoom
Starting
in.
in season 8, episode 3 of the show, Bethany spent most of her weight loss journey avoiding accountability and finding ways to explain away her lack of progress. Because of this, she became heavily reliant on her teenage daughter Isabella for even the most basic day-to-day tasks.
If you have to rely on your child because you're so overweight, I don't know. That just makes me mad. Like, hey, I made a lot of bad decisions, so I'm gonna put all the work on you now. Yay!
Putting a huge amount of pressure on her family.
She'll cook, clean, and take Zoe to school. So she's taking on a lot, which is really unfair to her.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. I want to have something to eat while you're making breakfast.
Isabella
And also, here's the thing. I would zoom in right now, but again, I can't. But here's the thing. Since the daughter is preparing all the meals for mom, even if daughter was like, I'm going to prepare you green beans and, whatever, and the mom will just say, no, get me a burger or something. And because it's her mom, she needs to listen to her. Needs quotation. I mean, being a daughter, either you can stand your ground and say, no, I'm making you something healthy, or they can be like, yes, mom, yes, mother, kind of thing, She didn't have to cook.
after seeing the condition her mom was in, tried her best to support her in every way she possibly could, even when it started affecting her own life and emotional well-being.
I do all the
Thanks.
cleaning, and I make sure Zoe's fed and bathed. I make sure that we have groceries in the house. So, it's a lot of pressure put on me, but I
Yeah.
love my mom, and I will do anything for her no matter what.
Despite everything her daughters were sacrificing for her, Bethany still seemed mostly focused
Hi,
on
Cat
what
Queen.
was easiest and most comfortable for herself, and she kept falling back
Mm.
on excuses and avoiding the hard reality of the situation.
Because I'm gaining weight and eating like I do, I know I'm not going to be able to. And
Please do not tell me that your daughter has to also help you bathe, because that's awful. That's awful. That
what
just
I
bothers
can
me
do
so much.
is just going to get less and less. And as much as I hate that, I still can't stop eating like I want.
Even Dr. Now, after hearing Bethany explain the reasons behind her weight gain, seemed genuinely concerned by the way she approached her situation.
There are a number of factors that have me concerned about Bethany right now. The biggest being that she seems to think that there is a magic solution out there that is going to fix her weight problem and health issues.
I mean, oh my gosh, hold on.
And it didn't take
There we go. I was going to say that's a flashbang. I mean, yeah, if you get the surgery, it's not like an immediate, like, oh, I'm guaranteed to be skinny. No, you still have to put the work and effort in. And the whole reason why you still got to lose weight, thank you for the follow, is to show Dr. Now that, hey, I am dedicated to losing weight, becoming healthy, etc. If you don't do it, then why even get the surgery? It won't even be worth it. It's a waste of his time and whoever money is, being used.
long for Bethany to prove that she was not fully ready to make the changes needed in her life. By the
I'll
time
start
her next
tomorrow.
appointment came around 2 months later, she had barely lost any weight at all, despite being given a clear plan to follow. But instead of admitting that she had not followed the program the way she should have, Bethany acted oblivious, believing that she had been working extremely hard.
The goal means that I might not get to do that. So it's just disappointing. I just tried to figure out what else I could be doing because I feel like
Not eating a lot.
I have it.
At this point, even Dr. Now had begun to recognize Bethany's excuses for what they were. He was not willing to pretend that she was making progress when the scale clearly showed otherwise, and he kept trying to remind her that she was still far away from where she needed to be.
Well, the trip is not going to get any easier if you're not losing much weight. Because I see you only lost 14 pounds, which is nowhere near your goal. So what that means to me is that you may have made some small changes, but you're still hoping for a magic solution. So you don't have to do any of the really hard work.
That's not true. I've made a lot of changes and I'm working hard. And I know I've stayed.
Are they good changes though? Are they good changes? Or are you just eating like a little less of the bad stuff kind of thing? You can't reward yourself on a diet by eating a slice of chocolate cake. Yeah, it's really nice. I mean, I felt like I had to do that before to kind of keep myself going, but if I feel like it just puts you back behind, you know, because when you start eating healthy food all the time, you get used to eating healthy food, kind of like a low carb diet. It sucks at the beginning, but you kind of get used to it, and you know different recipes and all that stuff, and everything's fine. But as soon as you take that chocolate cake, it's taking 2 steps back, you know?
Within the 1,200 calories, and I'm doing what I should, even though it's hard. But I haven't cheated or I've stuck to it completely for the last couple of months.
That all sounds great. But if that were accurate, you would have lost a lot more than you did over the past 2 months.
Things became even more awkward when Dr. Now started asking Bethany about her eating habits. Instead of being honest, Bethany once again tried to downplay what she was eating and acted confused when Dr. Now questioned her answers. It was obvious that he no longer believed the explanations she was giving him.
That's not healthy.
Okay.
I want you to stick in normal food.
Okay.
So
Normal food?
for dinner,
We usually make something healthy for dinner. Like I'll have, like the other day we made chicken with zucchini and squash. One day we made chicken and salad.
okay, you're not really being honest with me or yourself. You're
what else
eating
is
more
included?
than you're admitting.
What shocked viewers even more was that after finally putting in enough effort to qualify for weight loss surgery, Bethany slipped right back into her old routine and gained weight. Of course, Dr. Now was frustrated by this and decided to confront her directly, while Bethany once again acted unsure about what had gone wrong, almost as if she had gained weight out of thin air.
Hello.
It just
Hello.
came out of
Hey,
nowhere. I don't know what happened. I haven't changed anything. Somehow I went to the fast food place. I was just passing by, and all of a sudden I just absorbed the calories from there.
We're good. How are you?
Good.
I'm doing good. All right, so Bethany, it is a little over 4
number
months
9.
since your weight loss surgery,
Number
and
9
you already
large.
started gaining again. So obviously, that's a very bad situation we have with you.
Bethany continued trying to convince Dr.
water
Now that
weight.
she had followed the diet exactly the way she was instructed to. But by this point, he was no longer accepting the excuses because the results simply did not match what she was claiming.
So you want to tell me what's going on
Fireworks are
and
annoying.
why you're pushing yourself to
fourth.
eat what you shouldn't be again?
I don't know. I'm sticking to the sheet that you gave me of what not to eat.
But even with repeated warnings, Bethany refused to acknowledge that she was in the wrong and instead made up more excuses to continue living the way she wanted.
He didn't find any issues, and he said everything looks fine with my sleeve surgery and that there's nothing wrong with it.
Hello, how you doing?
What was more ironic
that-
about her
even if you get the surgery, you cannot go back to what you were doing before. You have to continue doing the stuff. It doesn't stop. I think that's what they kind of think of is if I get the surgery, then I can go back to eating whatever because the surgery will magically make my stomach shrink and then I'll lose weight after that. No, you still have to eat healthy in small portions. Your stomach's not supposed to let you eat large portions when you have the sleeve, but you can stretch it. It can stretch.
excuse was how Bethany herself was an addiction therapist working to take others out of the same addiction she had been living in all her life. Viewers couldn't help but take notice of this irony as well. An addiction therapist who doesn't believe that therapy is effective in addressing the underlying issues of addiction and refuses to go to therapy.
Then why, if you don't believe in like therapy can help, addiction therapy, why are you an addiction therapist? Is it for the money? Like, yeah, at least a little exercise, you know? If you have stairs, just go up and down them a few times. That's something, you know?
But it didn't end there. Bethany went as far as claiming that all the effort Dr. Now had put into her ended up in vain.
And I feel like at this point, he's not listening to me.
How are you doing after your...
Yeah, because you'd probably keep lying to him and he's done.
I'm all right. Still a little sore, still a little tender, but they say get up and move around.
Yeah, I know. That's what they tell me too after surgery. Chili, and I guess the side salad too with that. It's difficult to try to go out to eat and then try to find something that I can have.
Bethany tried her
Here's the thing. You can have salad. Yeah, salad's healthy. You got the lettuce and tomato, etc. in there. Thank you for the follow. But the bad part is the cheese, the salad dressing. That's where the calories come in, and that's the best part of the salad.
best to find excuses for why things weren't working out, but completely forgot about the fact that it was her job to make the most of the opportunity she was given. Even the viewers, who by
I don't know why, but that sliding in just scared the crap out of me.
this time were aware of her
Taco
constant
salad healthy.
excuses,
It is a salad. Ooh, true. True. So you add the sour cream and the cheese and the salsa and the... Well, salsa's not too bad. But I need to do fat-free sour cream. A taco salad might actually be more healthy than a normal salad. Yeah, bread. You can get so many calories from bread. And the croutons are bad too. Like they're tasty, but they add calories.
in. She used
lettuce
Dr. Now for
and
the
tomato.
surgery. She thought she could still eat fast food and go out of control.
Yep.
Since her stomach was smaller, she thought she wouldn't gain weight.
Exactly what I
Just
said.
like Dr. Now said, surgery isn't a magic pill. It's just a tool to help you if you want to help yourself. More than anything, her constant excuses and refusal to fully acknowledge her own
Definitely
habits
filling, yeah.
made it unclear whether she was truly ready to change her life for the better. Which was exactly what Maya Radonovic did throughout her journey, constantly turning every setback into another excuse while refusing to take accountability for her destructive habits.
course.
Starring in Season 7, Episode 8, Maya's story
I have bread with wheat. I go with wheat if available. Nah. If I get bread, I want it to be tasty. I want it to be delicious. I'm getting white bread. The dog has removed himself from my lap, by the way. I'm
was
getting white
filled
bread.
with emotional arguments and constant
also
complaints
not on a
that seemed
diet,
to
per se.
follow her everywhere she went. And instead of adapting to difficult situations like an adult, she often reacted by breaking down and blaming the people around her.
and I are headed to Houston today, but we're both really nervous about this whole
Oh,
trip.
this guy.
So we've been fighting for most of the morning.
Oh my gosh, my leg
This
is so
poor
sore right
guy.
now.
Maya became visibly distressed and angry on her trip to Houston while insisting that nobody understood what she was going through, and immediately shifted into frustration and self-pity whenever things became uncomfortable.
That Christian starts to give a little more support. Because if he doesn't, then my fear is that this trip to Houston could be too much for me.
Yeah, he is the one responsible for my weight loss. If he doesn't help me, then it's over. It's all his fault if I don't lose weight. That's basically what happens. Yeah.
Either physically or emotionally. And I'm so close to not being able to take it.
Things only got worse as time went by, making her increasingly more
follow.
annoyed, demanding more to be done for her by the airport authorities.
Because my legs hurt, and the lady lied to me about how far it was because I would have made other arrangements for me to get here if I knew how far it was.
It's probably not far for her, but for you, I guess it is a little far, you know? It could mean a little differently for each other. Yeah, it's not too far, you know? But it might not actually be too far.
I understand that I'm
At
a
least you
big
can
person,
walk.
but it doesn't give people the right to lie to me.
Things only got worse when she couldn't fit into the rental car they were using, making the ride even more uncomfortable for her. But instead of calmly dealing with the situation, Maya immediately spiraled emotionally and acted
'cause
like
the
every
car.
obstacle was impossible to overcome.
You don't have the right car reserved for us. This is completely ridiculous. I literally cannot believe how much wrong information has been given to me about today and how so many people can screw up.
They probably didn't have the right car for you. Yeah, it's more expensive to rent a larger car.
We had a large SUV reserved, and they say all they can give us is a regular sized
Or
car.
wide pan bread?
But it's not an issue about what I want. I
Sandwich
may not
bread?
even be able to fit if it's too small.
I guess I never had wide pan bread.
Oh,
Are you gonna fit?
oh, oh.
This is gonna sound mean, but as we learned from previous videos, It's cheap to rent a U-Haul truck, so just rent one of those small U-Haul trucks. Just for the price thing. You can rent one for 20 bucks. Renting a car, you can pay like 60 a day. I'm just saying.
Christian. No, I can't get up.
Okay, hold on. Don't stress.
Or yeah, a minivan.
Worst thing you can do is freak
I'm
out.
scared. I'm scared.
Don't be
Please.
scared.
Please.
Come on.
Hang on. Oh, I can't. Hang on.
Just standing up.
I can't. I have to go down. I can't.
Macy sounding, yeah, get in the hash car, yeah. Ivor.
Oh, my leg got stuck.
And here's the thing with this. Oh, I keep getting on
Because
the
of this,
flashbangs. Oh wow. So the car's not parked. So if anyone starts coming down needing to pass, this car is sitting here. It's ready to be, people to get in the car and drive off. It's blocking everything.
She not only threw a tantrum,
20
but
per
also broke down
hour?
crying like a child,
I don't know how that
turning the
works.
entire situation into
Why shouldn't
another
it take you too long
emotional
to get
scene
home?
rather than trying to work through the problem.
Why are you crying?
Because that was really hard and embarrassing.
I don't really actually see anyone else around though.
You don't know how embarrassing that was.
I gotta use the
I'm sure he knows.
restroom. Just hang out for a second, okay?
No. No, you don't understand what happened. Like I went to get in and I got stuck and then I fell out on the.
You said this is very embarrassing for you, falling out of the car. However, you're telling this entire story to a random airline worker. You could just say, almost hit BRB. You can just say, yeah, I'm just having a bad day. I thought you were embarrassed about it. Now you're telling everybody that you fell out of a car.
The
Oh, my
tension
butt.
only continued to build once they got to the hotel, eventually leading to their first major fight. Despite Christian being Maya's biggest support throughout her journey, Maya let out her insecurities on him, which was why she started blaming him for not helping enough, criticizing him and accusing him of not understanding her struggle, and kept finding new reasons to lash out at him.
Really stressed out, Christian. Don't need your attitude.
I think he has his quotations attitude from you. You have the larger attitude. It has now finally arrived to him. And he can't take it anymore. Can you get a shout out for Vampy, please? We love our Vampy. Yeah.
I don't give a
I don't feel like he's even trying to understand how high my anxiety is. My mind is just racing about all the things that could go wrong.
Recently went on a trip, and when she came back, she had him. Normal people can get him.
Well, if we find any, I'll call the FBI.
Christian, stop.
I don't feel like he's taking any of this seriously at
We're
all.
just talking
I
about
need my
cameras or
phone,
something.
please.
Where's your phone?
In my purse. I need to check my flight.
Where's your purse?
Christian, really?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't understand. Where's your phone? It's in my purse. Okay, well, where's your purse? You could have said, it's in my purse on the couch. He's asking you where it is to help you. Why are you getting mad? Because he just magically does not know where your purse is. You know?
Where
Get
your
off
purse
your
is.
phone.
I don't know where your purse
Be
is.
a part of this.
Where the is your purse?
And you
Christian wasn't the only
you attempt to rip it away from him poorly.
person she blamed during her journey. Even before leaving for Houston, Maya had already gotten
Women.
into a confrontation with her mother, and rather than focusing on improving her health, she constantly became consumed
What is it with women broadcasting their L's? Feel bad for us. Feel bad for me. The story's really embarrassing, but feel bad for me. Whammon.
by arguments and feelings of abandonment.
Okay, it's all right. I'm leaving. You. Because Ona, I want you to. She can't leave. This is not the plan. We didn't plan this,
Maya,
Mom.
it doesn't. Not
This is
everything
not the
has to be
time.
planned. Life
We're
is not
doing
planned.
this now.
I feel bad for you. Sorry, Drago.
Life is not planned.
Yeah, feel bad for me because right now I'm trying to balance an ice pack on my head because I have a headache on top of my head. Giant baby. Thank you for the biddies. Yeah, that's right. I'm telling you everything that's wrong with me. Feel bad for me right now. I'm trying to actually balance this ice pack on my head with a headset on. It's actually a little difficult. So I keep having to maneuver it around. But there's my problem. Cry for me.
This happened.
Stop
You were
talking.
planned.
Just stop talking.
You know, this is why we have
Stop
family
eating.
fights.
That was mean. I'm
it's
sorry.
because of you. You won't change.
Ooh.
You're the one making it tough.
No, you are. You're always
It's
saying
not a
that
bad
you have
headache,
to
it's
work
just
and it's
annoying.
about money.
Do you
Mom,
need
can't
money?
just wait 5 minutes for us to get this done?
Maya. No, I gotta go back to work. It's time to go to work.
This excuse-making continued during her medical appointments as well. During one
He is so done. You can tell he is exhausted. He is mentally, emotionally drained. He's gone.
emotional breakdown at Dr. Now's clinic, Maya immediately started firing excuses by blaming
Oh yeah, and if you haven't seen this, by the way, it just gets worse. It gets worse.
Christian for her failure to lose weight, acting as though her lack
What's
of
this
progress
relationship?
was somehow his
Boyfriend?
responsibility instead of her own.
I've been fighting a lot, and getting down here, driving, was just really stressful. But I've been trying to eat as healthy as I can.
Whenever Christian tried defending himself, Maya became argumentative and emotional instead of acknowledging her own role in the situation. Every attempt at support or honesty quickly turned into another fight, and over time, the constant blame game and emotional pressure of forcing her excuses onto Christian pushed their relationship to its limit.
Your fault.
Oh, you haven't lost that much. Yeah.
Because of the stress of you treating me like this. I'm
Oh wait.
doing this to me, Christian. Why can't you just answer the questions? Oh, you're costing me my weight loss surgery and you're ruining everything!
Are they? Is this before the phone? I'm gonna see if they play the phone, and then I'll explain.
Damn it, Christian, stop! Stop! Mom! Christian's everything up at the doctor's office! No! Mom! 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 I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. He's with my life. Yes, Mom, he's... Yes, here, my
Not talking about the doctor.
mom wants to talk to you.
want to talk to him.
Talk to my mom.
I don't see why we're having issues now. I know you've gone way above and beyond.
Nobody else.
Maya, you need to be quiet.
You know what?
And after repeating
Basically, she blames the boyfriend for her not doing what she needs to do, blaming him that she didn't lose the weight, saying it's his fault, as you could clearly hear. And then she calls her mom because the guy is just emotionally, he's mentally done, which I understand. And then gets mom on the phone. She traps him in the office, or not office, but the room, and the examination room, traps him in there, and then puts mom on speakerphone. And she's like, look, I know you've done a lot for her already, and it's just I know you probably basically want to leave her, but if you can just get her through this process, just hang on a little bit longer. Basically saying, hey, look, I know it sucks right now that you're with her, but I don't care either. We're using you as a crutch, basically, and you need to stick with her for a little while longer while you get emotionally abused. And they were fighting. The mom and daughter were fighting before she even left. And now that she needs mama, she comes crying to mama to have her talk herself. Yeah, please don't leave my daughter because she's my problem again. Oh gosh. And this is I feel like this is the worst episode because of him. Not because of him, I'm sorry, but because of how he's been treated and how far he has actually been helping her. He helped her freaking move. He, with the driving and the flying around, that's a lot of stuff. And to do all of that work while you constantly... Hit the wrong button. Libra, thank you for gifting us subs. Thank you. Yeah, And so now he's being berated and being freaking at. Yeah, I think he's like, wow, okay, I'm not appreciated. And he's not. He's not appreciated by them at all. So I feel so bad for him. Oh, so bad. I kind of wish he didn't even do the trip. I wish he just called it off before then, you know?
Repeatedly feeling blamed no matter what he did, Christian eventually
Yeah, it
became
wasn't
emotionally
RB button, though.
exhausted and decided to leave altogether. By that point, it was clear that Maya's constant excuses and refusal to take accountability had completely drained the relationship. Viewers couldn't help but share their frustration with Maya's behavior, saying, "I cannot believe, as a grown-ass woman, she called her mom to tell him to stay in a relationship with her. Then she has the audacity to blame him for her weight gain."
Yep.
Over time, her confrontations with Dr. Now became another major part of her story because nearly every appointment came back to the same issue: her refusal to accept responsibility for her actions and giving nonsensical answers.
2 to 3 large meals a day.
And any snack in between?
No.
What do you drink?
Water, juice, coffee.
So according to what you tell
I mean, juice does have a lot of calories in it. It's so good, though.
me, you don't snack, you don't eat junk food, you don't really drink anything bad. You just overeat some, and somehow that got you up to being almost 700 pounds. Does that sound like it makes much sense to you? Because it's not making much sense to me. So part of the problem is that you're used to lying about your eating habits.
Yum, yum.
But the scale doesn't lie, so you shouldn't either. This isn't gonna work if you're not honest with me. Got it?
No matter how many reasons she gave, Dr. Now refused to accept them and continued reminding her that nobody else was responsible for her choices, only
Thank
for
you.
her to end up not being able to manage that simple reality.
So none of this is an acceptable excuse.
I'm sorry.
But while Maya's behavior was
I'm sorry, someone's finally telling me that I'm actually the problem and not everyone else around me that's been trying to help me. How can you blame someone else for you being fat? You know? And not losing enough weight. It's all the stress you've been putting on me. Are you sure it's all the stress you've been putting on him? You know? Yeah, she needs a therapist or something. For sure. You know, if you're going to feed negativity to him, he's just going to feed it right back. If you continuously feeding negative energy and, you know, all that, it's not going to come out positive. It might start being positive a little bit, just trying to be a little bit encouraging. But once you keep being negative, especially toward them, that positivity and the encouragement is going to keep going down. You know? Don't blame someone else for your problem.
hard to ignore, it was still second to Ashley Taylor, who became one of the most frustrating patients on the show because of her ability to turn her whole episode into a train of excuses for her lack of progress. Even though Ashley was still physically mobile, her eating habits had completely taken control of her life, and she continued making decisions that were clearly hurting her health while acting like she still had everything under control. Her obsession with food had gotten so bad that she kept choosing temporary comfort over her own well-being, despite fully understanding the damage she was doing to herself.
At any time there's food around me, I can't help myself because
Here's my thing. If I eat a lot of crap, I feel like crap, you know? More so lately. I don't know why. Like, I used to eat a whole cheesecake from the Cheesecake Factory, and I would be okay, but now, of course, I feel miserable. And so I don't force myself to eat it. Yeah, it tastes absolutely delicious, but I know I'm suffering later if I eat the whole thing. How do they not feel sick all the time? And sometimes, some of these days, I'm like, man, I really want something healthy. I actually want a vegetable. You know, I start craving healthy foods if I eat crap for a while. Yeah, I know, I've been really bad lately. But I'm like, man, I really want some strawberries. Man, I want some broccoli, you know? I'm like, man, I want some water. Yeah. So how do you just be okay eating like bad stuff all the time? Try not to hiccup. I burped instead. Okay, I'm good now.
I am addicted to food. I can't stop. Food is an addiction. Everybody has their addiction.
Yeah, they just want a magic fix, and that's what Dr. Now says. It's not a magic fix. You still have to put in a lot of work. You know, it does take a lot of work, and I applaud the ones that stay with the program. I mean, they may struggle a little bit at the beginning, but that's kind of to be expected. But then when they realize, okay, maybe I need to actually do some things that I'm not going to enjoy. And then they start working on it and then they lose the weight and they look great now, you know? But other people, they just don't want to put the effort in. It takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work, even after the fact. Now I want strawberries, but I don't have any. I know, I'm sad too. We can suffer together.
Of choice.
I want strawberries
Mine
so
just so
bad.
happen to be food.
By the time she met Dr. Now, Ashley had already reached over 480 pounds, yet she still believed she was doing well without realizing how ridiculous it all sounded.
I'm excited about that weight, and I feel really good about myself seeing that progress and having such a big drop already. So I feel like I'm already off to a very good start, and I'm hoping that's a factor Dr. Dow will consider for me and maybe improve me for weight loss surgery today.
But Dr. Now has a set of qualities that needs checking and told Ashley to prove that she was serious about changing before moving forward with surgery.
A 600-pound life, a lot of them have family as enablers. I think a lot of times, it's not all the time, we've seen a couple of things where the mom is basically almost force feeding them bad food all the time, sneaking food in, etc. But you know, not trying to argue against it. But I feel like some of these family members have tried, but it's easier to go ahead and get what the overweight family member wants versus trying to deal with the like any yelling or berating or anything like that. Like, hey, I want to get a double cheeseburger from McDonald's. No, look, you don't need a double cheeseburger. Let me get you like a grilled chicken wrap or something. That's a little healthier. No, I want a double cheeseburger. If you don't give me a double cheeseburger, blah, blah, blah. They're just probably done at this point. Like, no, I don't want it. I don't want to deal with it. You want it? You're doing this to yourself. I'm just bringing it to you. I'm not dealing with the yelling, the arguing, you know? So.
Surgery to understand.
But if they can't walk, personally me, I'd be like, okay, well, go get up and get it yourself. If you can't, then you're going to get what I give you. You know? If you can't get it yourself, I'm not getting it.
And what the proper nutrition is, okay? Do you think you can do that?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 30.
Okay.
Yeah, 30-year-old
So,
throwing a temper
next thing is,
tantrum.
I
Yeah.
want to start doing some exercise. You think you can do that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And if you start doing your exercise and changing any habit according to what we give you, you should be able to start losing about 20 pounds a month. Okay? And if you do that and show me that you're taking this seriously, we'll consider moving ahead with weight loss surgery for you.
But from early on, he could already tell that her attitude toward the process was going to be a major problem. Ashley seemed far more focused on defending herself than actually improving her habits.
Right now, I have a number of concerns about Ashley because a lot of what she says doesn't add up or make much sense. And her behavior also indicates she's not being completely truthful to me about everything because she says she already lost a significant amount of weight. And that's because her emotions make her want to eat less.
As expected, Ashley failed to meet.
I always kind of think it's funny where I forgot who it was, but I think it was their very first visit with Dr. Now, and Dr. Now's like, so what's your diet? Tell me, what do you eat in a day? And they're like, well, I eat grilled chicken, and I eat a yogurt, fruit. Doctor's now like, no, you don't.
their weight loss goal and ended up losing only 10 pounds in an entire month, which made it obvious to Dr. Now that she was not following the program properly.
And is that even though you made some adjustment in your eating habits, you're still eating 4,000 to 5,000 calories a day.
After this appointment, Dr. Now expected Ashley to take the situation more seriously and finally commit to the diet. Instead, Ashley continued doing things her own way and acted like his instructions were optional.
They're not. This is the third time I caught the flashbang. Yeah, he sees through BS and he calls them out on it. And they need that. So someone needs to call them out. You know?
Therapy appointment with Lola. I gave the things she said for me to do some very serious thought. And I decided it would be good for me to do them, but not right now. Because that appointment had already made me emotional to the point where I had been struggling more. So what I need to do is focus on my diet. But the reality is, with the stress of therapy, I've earned a little treat for taking some good steps.
Without even doing the real work, she gave herself treats with reasoning that sounded just as illogical.
The biggest thing I've learned is controlling portion size, so I can afford some things like this.
That's a whole pizza.
And focus is not a lot.
That's
and if I make an exception and treat myself because of my progress, I stay in control of it.
Look, if I were Again, it's a step back if you treat yourself during a diet. However, sometimes I'm like craving something and I cannot stop thinking about it. So I'm like, man, I really want some ice cream. I might get me a one single ice cream cone from McDonald's. How many calories is that? I might get me that. I ain't getting me a whole tub of ice cream and eating it in one sitting, you know? 2 pizzas? Two? Looks like one's a large, one's a medium, maybe, unless that's something else. I don't know. Cheesy bread. That's not a treat. That's several meals.
My portions like I should, so I keep my calories down and stay in my limits.
The problem was that while she claimed to be controlling herself, she was still spending most of her time at home ordering takeout and giving into cravings whenever she wanted fast food. Unsurprisingly, her next weigh-in went even worse, with Ashley
Maybe like a slice of pizza, not 2 whole pizzas.
losing only 2 pounds during the entire month, and upon seeing the number, she still acted shocked and disappointed. When Doctor now started questioning her about what she had really been eating, Ashley attempted to act honestly, but it quickly became clear that she was still hiding the truth and trying to minimize her behavior.
So how you been?
I've been good. How you been?
I'm good, but I'm concerned about a few things. One is your lack of weight loss because you are 475 today, which is pretty much no progress. That means you're still eating between 4,000 to 5,000 calories a day. So what do you think the changes are that you have made?
I've been doing the exercises more. I've been doing the diet like you told me. I've really been I cut off all the soda, no more soda.
Dr. Now was not convinced by her explanation.
I mean, cutting off soda, that's actually a big deal, cutting off soda, because sometimes you don't realize how much you're drinking, and that adds up. Totally not looking at my Mountain Dew right now that I, you know, dang this ice pack. I'm just gonna get rid of this ice pack. Too much work. I'm just being in pain. Did I stretch my headset out? Feels different. Maybe my head shrunk. I don't know. But anyway, but yeah, soda adds a lot of calories, more than you really think. I mean, if you are trying to wean off soda, it's hard to do that, like just cold cut. Definitely move on to like a diet soda first, and then maybe get off of that, you know. Yeah, just get like a diet version. I know it's not the best, but Pepsi Zero, Dr. Pepper Zero, those are good. Sometimes I want a Dr. Pepper Zero, you know. That's the wrong screen. There we go. My head shrunk. Yeah, I guess so. I speck on my head a little bit. Probably shrunk my head. Okay, I'm good now.
And kept pushing her to admit what was actually going
sparkling
wrong.
water.
Instead of accepting responsibility, Ashley continued trying to dodge the issue and make excuses for why she was failing the program.
You haven't lost much weight, so if you made all
Domino's
these
probably
positive
pizza.
changes, why is that?
I don't know. I've been doing what I should. I've been having problems with my mom also. I've been having family problems too.
I'm blaming it on my family. That's what it comes down to. Yeah, like ice. I think ice is the brand, and it's sparkling water, and that's pretty good. There's another brand. I forgot what it's called, but they're like a whole liter bottle, I think, maybe. The cherry and limeade's really good, and the black cherry is really good. I forgot what the brand was, though. He lost tons of weight. I'm like, yo, any tips? Every time is I quit soda. And you don't drink soda in the first place. Okay, you got another tip then? Yeah, I mean, no, you don't have to quit the Dr. Pepper Zero. I'm just saying if you're trying to move off of like soft drinks entirely, then I would move to diets and then off of that, you know. Yo, Mookie, hi! Thank you for the lurky. Can I get a shout out for Mookie, please? I'm having a pretty good night, Orlipus. Thank you so much. I hope you are too. Hope you are too. Yeah, sometimes like a nice ice cold Pepsi or Mountain Dew on a hot day. Oh man, that's is so good. Oh, it's so good. It just tastes better. And I don't know why. Yeah, it's just pure sugar. Yeah. I mean, yeah, drink at least apple juice or something to have some sort of nutrients. You know, GamerSupps too. GamerSupps is pretty good. Hey, guys, by the way, hey, if you do get GamerSupps, make sure to use the code SPIT at checkout and it'll save you 10% on your purchase. You're welcome. Hey, there it is.
With your mom about what?
Because she's been a little sick.
So what does this have to do with not losing weight?
Because I'm her only child, I gotta be there for my mom.
I'm still not understanding what
You don't
that
have to eat
means.
bad.
You couldn't eat healthy and do what you needed if you had to be with her. Because taking care of her doesn't mean that you have to overeat, right?
This made viewers critique her attitude even more. She's not used to people calling her out on her BS.
Yeah.
She's been a bully her whole life, but you don't walk into Dr. Now's office and tell him what he's going to do. This is his playground.
Yep.
The situation became even more tense when Dr. Now questioned her refusal to get blood work done at the hospital. Once again, Ashley avoided giving a direct answer and became defensive the moment she was challenged.
So we wanted to get some lab work from you, but you refused. So we don't know what your lab work is. We tried to get your lab work.
I'm gonna go to the doctor tomorrow and let my people draw my blood because I know my veins. And the lady that I go to get my blood drawn, she always finds it. So I'd rather.
So being at this large, I'm pretty sure well-known, renowned hospital place. I wonder if is a hospital attached to this office? It might be. I don't know, or at least close by. But yeah, I think we can find someone who can draw blood from your veins. Look, I will say I've had a couple of bad experiences. I had one guy bust my vein, and I had to wear long sleeves because I couldn't look at it without almost passing out, and that hurt too. I felt that digging around, you know. But I've had other people. I'm like, "Are you done?" Like, "Oh yeah, I've been done. I'm just holding the gauze here." I'm like, "What?" Yeah, it's a hit or a miss. Luckily I've had mostly good experiences, but yeah, my arm was like black. Like it turned like almost completely black, like dark purple on my like inside my elbow. It was bad. I'm like, can't look at it. I kept the bed. I just like grabbed it myself because I couldn't look at it. But yeah, it was a different person because I had to get blood drawn from one arm, and I asked the doctor, I'm like, okay, are you testing for this too? I think I was like sick or something. They're like, oh no, we gotta get more blood for that. And so they used my other arm, and with a different RN, that's who busted my vein. So, so yeah, I don't remember how long it lasted. It was a while ago, but yeah, I got getting blood for the blood god, and they definitely got it. But I understand that. However, I'd rather just go ahead and get it done, you know.
Just have her do it, and I can just have them sing all the stuff. I'm gonna go to them tomorrow when I get up.
Doctor now kept pressing her for a real explanation.
Yeah, make sure you're
because what she
hydrated
said
before.
did not make sense to anyone in the
Very,
room.
very important.
But instead of responding honestly, Ashley continued acting irritated and offended over basic questions about surgery and lab work.
I understand you don't trust us to do your blood test, but you trust us to do weight loss surgery on you?
No, it's not like that.
Can you explain that to me?
No, it's not like that. Nothing. I trust y'all. If I wouldn't be here if I didn't trust you.
Well, but not enough to do your blood, but you want us to do weight loss surgery on you. I
Not
don't get
I don't
that.
trust you, Dr. Now.
Nah, I feel like you don't trust anybody right now. Thank you for the hydrate. I did drink me some water, and I slapped my heavy water bottle on my keyboard, and I hope nothing broke. I don't think anything did. Knock on wood. Yeah, definitely drink water before your appointment, like the day before. Because it's much easier to find your veins and get the blood out. Whereas if you're dehydrated, have fun with the poking.
No, it's just,
Typically.
once again, I'd rather have my lady draw my blood because she knows my veins and I'm comfortable with her. If we being honest, I'm comfortable with her.
As the conversation continued, Ashley became increasingly argumentative, acting like she was being unfairly criticized despite spending months making almost no progress at all.
We're not able to do your workup, we're not able to get your blood, and we're not able to do anything. How are we going to do your surgery?
I'm not gonna have some stranger draw my blood. I told you that I was gonna have my lady draw my blood and I was gonna send it over here. If you're not comfortable with that, I don't know what to tell you.
Hey, don't people that are over 1,000 pounds, we draw blood?
Okay, that's fine. But
And all those people.
if I'm comfortable, see, now I'm getting mad. So now I'm gonna have to just talk to you like I talk.
I'm not getting my way, so it's your fault. I'm going to be mad at you because I want to do things my way.
The argument kept escalating, with Ashley behaving as though Dr. Now was attacking her for no reason, even though he was simply pointing out that whatever she said didn't make sense and had wasted valuable time while continuing the same unhealthy habits. She even reacted with offended expressions whenever Dr. Now challenged her excuses, almost as if his criticism made no sense, despite her lack of results speaking for themselves.
It's a significant issue. You haven't lost any weight, and you want us to do a magic for you?
Ashley, don't do it. No, don't do it.
Oh, he knows. She's about to bust. Yeah, she can let her own nurse do the surgery then, too. Why not let the doctor who's going to perform surgery on you do it the blood draw? Come on, man. Come on. Taking blood from me for my blood work, very good, but it's the issue like you had one of the guys that exploded several veins before they had someone replace them. Several? Nah. After the first one, you're done. Get out. Get away from me. Get away from me. Yeah, they had to place an IV and do all that stuff. You're going to trust them to do that, but you can't trust them to do a simple blood draw? Hello?
Oh, God. I can't. This is going all wrong.
So if you stick with the diet and you eat low calorie, you should lose more weight. Is that hard to understand?
And while Ashley proved to be one of the most obnoxious and delusional patients on the show, Lisa Eberson took things to another level entirely, with a refusal of almost every form of help offered to her with illogical reasons. Featured in Season 10, Episode 14, Lisa had become completely dependent on her partner Randy, relying on him to cook, clean, and take care of nearly every part of her daily life while she remained bedbound.
Makes me upset because I don't want her eating that stuff, but I don't want to make her mad, so I give.
Remember I said earlier? They rather not deal with the attitude, so they just give her the food.
It to her. Lisa gets upset all the time because she wants to get up out of bed and do things, and she starts crying. It makes me upset.
See? And it makes the person feel guilty and upset. You know what you should do? Walk out of the house. Go have fun for several hours somewhere. Go golfing. Go to a gym, something. And then come back. Be like, hey, you still want that broccoli or not? Oh, you didn't get it up and get what you wanted yourself? Oh, well, okay. Oh, you crying again? All right, I'm going to go see a movie. Bye. You know? It is really sad. It really is sad that, I mean, I know there's been a lot of emotional, trauma in the past for them. However, when they start rejecting all sorts of help, when basically they ask for help and then they start rejecting for all the help. Very sorry. They start asking for the help, but any help that is coming to them, they reject it. That's on them. 100% that's on them. It's okay. We make mistakes. And sometimes, like I said before, a lot of people have actually gone through the process, worked hard, and it paid off. They lost a lot of weight through the process. But some people just are like, nah, I want to magically poof lose the weight. I don't want anything else, Yo, what's up? My ass too fat. Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I've been streaming for 7.5 hours.
Because I love her with all my heart.
Because of this lifestyle, Lisa's condition had become extremely serious, yet she continued eating massive meals every day while acting strangely unconcerned about how badly her health was declining. Even Dr. Now quickly noticed how casually Lisa treated her situation, especially considering how dangerous her condition had already become. He could tell.
Yeah, and Blooper has a point. That's weak love. If you really love the person, you got to get them tough love. If you know that your significant other is, struggling with weight loss and you want to help them, you gotta be tough about that. You gotta be tough. You want to help them as much as possible. It's tough, but hey, yeah, don't even feel guilty trying to help them. If they make you feel guilty, then I think it's a one-sided problem over here, Yeah, that plate, I eat like one, maybe 2 pieces of toast if I eat breakfast.
That she was not fully taking.
I used to eat a lot before, and I don't even know how. I don't know how I used to do that, but I don't know. I guess I had magic. I don't know. I think maybe COVID. Did COVID affect me that way? It may have.
responsibility for what was happening to her body.
What do you mean you don't know? So you don't know what the problem is?
Well, yeah, I know what the problem is. I guess I just haven't did anything about it.
I know what it is. It was stress. It was stress that killed me. I was starting to stress out at work, and I would just feel sick all the time, and I wouldn't eat.
So what do you think the problem
I'm
is?
better.
I eat too much.
So how long you know that you're eating too much?
Oh, for a long time.
So what is new today after 51 years?
I don't want to die. I want to change my life and get out of this bed.
You say that, but doing that hasn't been important enough for you to start losing weight before this point.
But despite what Lisa kept telling the people around her, she had no real intention of giving up the lifestyle that was destroying her health. Instead of trying to follow the program seriously, she continued surrounding herself with the exact food that had caused the problem in the first place.
Get like 6 or 7 cookies. Get some peanut butter cookies.
Hey, how about I get you a banana? How about that? Want some oranges? Yeah. Oh my gosh, I haven't had an orange in forever, and now I really want one. 6, 7. Yeah, no, you're getting cookies. Dude, come on. All right, look, if you're going to get cookies, get one. Which one do you want? I'm not getting all of them, okay? At least that. You know, at least that. That's all I'm saying, you know? You're FaceTiming.
6-pack of them if they got them.
You want bacon cheddar? You want jalapeno cheddar?
Just grab one of each one. Go get some cereal too, babe. We need about 7 boxes of cereal.
7?
So keep track of what you throw in there. Get something with sugar on it, since you're standing right there. Get some of that peanut butter right up there. Okay, now go to the candy aisle, and then we're gonna go to the chip aisle.
Where's the chip aisle?
Hey, did you know there's a fresh produce section? Look, I know veggies are like fruits and veggies, anything healthy is pretty expensive. However, if you're buying one of each box of chips, that's going to be expensive. Where is this money coming from?
Right now.
Oh, well, get chips while you're standing there.
Yeah, get cucumber water.
I don't know, get 5 bags. You might just get a couple jars of that dip, too.
Her junk food shopping continued nonstop, making it obvious
How long does this last? Is this like for a week? You know, you got to think about that, too.
that she was not interested in changing her eating habits at all. Even after being warned about the risks to her health, Lisa still behaved as though nothing needed to change.
I can do the exercise and diet Dr. Now wants me to do, but not today.
Things became even
I'll start tomorrow. Well, actually, I'll start tomorrow. Well, you know, I got a birthday party coming up this weekend. You know, I got to indulge in that. I'll start next week. I'll start next week. Next week. Next week. Next week. I'll start on Sunday. Maybe Monday. I hate workday Mondays. It's bad. I want to start on Friday, but then it's Friday. I want to go out and have fun. You got to pick a day. You got to start. You got to say, I'm starting today. And you got to stick with it. You can't. Because I used to be the tomorrow person, okay? I used to be the tomorrow person. But I'm like, I got to do it today. I still do things where I'm like, I'll do that tomorrow. I do need to be better about that on some things. But food-wise, like diet stuff, I've gotten a lot better about it. You know, not today. Maybe tomorrow. I'll start Wednesday.
been more frustrating when Lisa eventually video called Dr. Now after spending an entire
Spin a wheel. Spin a wheel and start that day. Sunday through Saturday. Spin a wheel, whatever it lands on, start that day. If you're right now debating when to start a diet, get a wheel and spin it and start on that day. Oh, well, today is Saturday, but I landed on Saturday. Okay, guess what? Start Saturday. Or actually, start right now. Start right now. Right now. Didn't eat dinner yet? Okay, well, eat something healthy.
month ignoring the program. Instead of showing
Do it.
concern or urgency, she approached the appointment casually and acted like her lack of progress was not a serious issue.
What do you have done to
That's
change
one
your
option
habits
today.
and lose some weight? I send in my book and all the instructions you need.
I don't quite understand your book and what kind of diet you want me to be on.
Then you haven't read it because there is only one diet in there. You read the stuff where you will understand that you eat only 3 times a day.
Here, this is not the diet, by the way. Eat an apple for breakfast and lunch and dinner. And then for lunch, have a piece of toast. And then for dinner, have some grilled, one piece of grilled chicken and an apple. I don't understand the instructions. Do I put where do I fry? What food do I fry? It's like, it's just excuses. It's just so many excuses that don't make sense at all. I'm pretty sure his plan is very simple. Very simple. Yeah. Hi, Bon Jovi. I didn't say hi earlier. Hi, girl butt.
On the high calorie food list that we send you, which part of that is hard to understand?
I'm confused all the way around, I guess.
Not only was Lisa rejecting the help being offered to her, but she also kept pretending that she simply did not understand the diet, almost as if confusion was the reason that she was failing instead of her own choices.
You gotta do a little psychology, right? Right? Okay, this is what I would probably do, and I probably couldn't do it because it'd be too mean. Okay, so you don't understand what part, the diet. So tell me what you don't understand about it. Everything? You don't understand anything about the diet? So are you telling me that you're stupid? Can you not read? Do you know what chicken is? Surely you know something. You're just telling me you know absolutely nothing. You're stupid. Is that what you're telling me? I'm not stupid. Okay, then what does my diet say? Read it. Read it. Read one sentence and tell me what that is. Grill one piece of chicken. Okay, well, what do? You get a piece of chicken and you grill it. Make sure it's cooked all the way. And then you eat it. Wowzers. They don't want to say that or be told that they're stupid. So you gotta just, I'm like, you're basically telling me you are. If you can't read what eat an apple means, if you don't understand what eat an apple means. Not apple pie. Apple.
Dr. Now clearly did not believe any of it.
You're confused. Okay. I think the reality...
I mean, half the kids today are illiterate, but I'm sure that if they're told, eat an apple, they could do it. I'm sure they could do it. Yeah, reverse psychology, exactly.
And pretending to be confused.
No, not deep fried.
Because you still want to eat whatever you want, whenever you want. So we need to cut the food off at the source.
At this point, Dr. Now became increasingly concerned because Lisa seemed completely unwilling to put in any effort toward improving her situation.
Exactly. Now he'll say, make sure you get in your grains. That means I have to stop drinking whiskey. Yep. And it was carnivore, shed weight, solve my GI issues, and have tons of energy. Interesting. So like just an all meat diet. I feel like I get tired of that. And so I can eat the same thing for like a while, but after a while, I'm so done with it. Oh, look, he has his little picture in the hallway.
Repeatedly tried explaining how important it was for her to start taking the program seriously before things became even worse. But Lisa seemed more interested in finding shortcuts and excuses than actually doing the hard work needed to lose weight. She wanted results without changing the habits that were keeping her bedridden in the first place, which frustrated the viewers. I can't believe TLC wasted the resources on this person. There are way too many people that need help. She deserves to stay in her bed away from others. This lady disgusts me, and I've never been so pissed off at a TV show. And when Dr. Now suggested psychotherapy, even that became a thing for Lisa to complain about rather than an opportunity to improve herself.
I don't want to go over anything with her. I think it's a waste of time.
She then proceeded to give out absurd excuses for her lack of progress while trying to justify her laziness in front of everyone.
Fine. I probably won't even answer your questions, to be honest with you.
I just want to get to know you a little bit, okay? Can you tell me about yourself?
I don't know. Ain't really nothing to tell.
But the worst part is how she refused to acknowledge the effort put in by Dr. Now to treat her, even though he was one of the only people genuinely trying to help her improve her health.
What has he provided for you when you met with him?
Nothing but rudeness. I refuse to talk to that man again, too. I don't need to be made like I'm a piece of from someone who's supposed to be helping me.
You're not a piece of
Well, that's not how they make you feel.
She constantly portrayed herself as the victim, while actively lying about her eating habits and daily routine to avoid difficult conversations about her lack of progress, while every viewer saw how she demanded Randy to bring in snacks.
What types of things do you like to snack on?
Just depends on whatever's around. I don't have a choice.
Okay, so what kind of foods get brought into the house?
I don't know.
Well, what do you eat on a day-to-day
What have you
basis?
eaten?
I don't know. I had oatmeal and toast for breakfast.
You like to eat snack food, so what type of snack food?
I don't know. I don't eat chips. I used to never. I don't know.
I don't eat chips. So yeah, I told the guy to get me multiple bags at the store. They vanished.
I don't know. I don't know what I eat. I just eat whatever people give me.
The dietitian repeatedly attempted to work with her and make the process easier, but Lisa continued refusing to cooperate, avoiding questions and making the entire interaction unnecessarily hostile.
So if you want to make change, I'm gonna need you to engage with me.
But I don't know.
So you've not struggled with...
What is this gonna do me any good with you just coming here and talk? This is not even what a nutritionist has done. I've seen nutritionists before. This is...
Lisa, this is my specialty of working with people who struggle in their relationship with food. This is what I do every day.
They're wasting my time. Get out. I'm done talking to you. Give me my book. I don't blame nobody for anything that's happened to me.
Lisa, is part of you afraid of getting help?
Just get away from me.
Okay.
Get the out.
But things got even worse.
That lady was super patient. I probably would have walked out earlier. Like, I know it's my job, but I can clearly see that she's not wanting to change. I know change can be scary, but shoot, she had a freaking attitude about that. She's freaking yelling at her. You know? If people don't want to put in the work, you can't help them.
Once she started behaving the same way toward the physical therapist, whose sole purpose of being there was to help her recover and feel better.
What can physical therapy help you
There's
with?
nothing you can do for me.
Have you had physical therapy in the past? Are you interested in any type of exercises that you can do in bed?
No.
I'd like to help you.
You are not supposed to be here this late. How is that fair? You are not supposed to come this late. I really don't have anything to say.
Not supposed to come this late. She is probably running overtime for you. She probably is so busy, but Dr. Now believes she is the best of the best in your area. And she probably left her office and is now coming to you after she has closed her business. She's going extra hours to get to you. More than likely. I'm assuming that's how it's working. You know, or how it works. I don't know. It's just... You're not supposed to be here this late. When they not tell them, hey, I'm coming at this time. Or we're having an appointment at this time on this day. Right?
Or anything I want to do. You wasted your time. Thank you for coming. I appreciate it.
I have some resistance bands out in my vehicle. If it's something that you'd like to, I can bring in here and show you a couple things that you can do.
I'm not having you show me anything. If you got some papers, I'll take them in. I'll figure it out later on.
By this point, the viewers had completely
I'll take some papers that I'm not going to read anyway. I won't get really confused.
lost all hope for her. She is an extreme manipulator. Because Dr. Now isn't buying what she's selling, she's flipping out and acting like a literal child. She's so used to having a slave in Randy that anyone who tells her no is met with extreme outbursts of angry childlike behavior. She doesn't want to change unless it comes by doing absolutely nothing. However, while Lisa continued making excuse after excuse to justify her unhealthy lifestyle, it became increasingly obvious that she was more interested in defending her habits than actually changing them. Much like Nicole Lewis, who was heading in the same
I'm pretty sure that when in this episode, not this one, but the one literally we just watched where she yelled at the nutritionist and all that, I'm pretty sure the guy died. He died during recording. And she was left alone. Like, what are you going to do now? You're bedridden. You know, and you lost someone that very important to you, and you ran him to the freaking ground too, mind you. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure he passed away. And I think there was a lady who did, I think someone asked, wasn't there someone who passed away? Yes, there is one who passed away. I think she's like a grandmother. Because her like grandson would have to help her with stuff, and I felt bad for that grandson. So...
direction. A big part in Nicole's journey was how her position as a mother was being compromised because of her weight, to the point that it was extremely alarming how she could not be present in her kids' lives.
Scared he's gonna get a hold of.
a hold of that handle and get her on the hot side and hurt herself.
If I wasn't here, Lord only knows what would happen.
But the worst part is how far gone her food addiction was and how her family enabled this addiction just for the sake of her own happiness.
And I would do anything to make Nicole happy, but who knows how much bigger she can get before.
Can't be helped. Can't be happy if you're dead. I know that sounds very dark, but however, you are feeding her to her end very fast. You're helping speed up the process. And if you want her to be happy, you got to put that tough love out there, buddy. You got to put the tough love. Yeah. So, yeah.
It's too much.
You would not do anything? Wait, did I mishear it?
Happiness.
And I would do anything to make Nicole happy, but
Yeah, I would,
who knows how much bigger she can get before it's too much.
Food is just simply amazing to me. And it's hard to stop eating. I just want to make sure I've had enough food in me.
I'm definitely afraid for Nicole's life. The doctors told her.
I fear for her life, but yeah, I'm going to continue feeding her all the bad food that is making everything worse. Yeah, that's perfect, Rage. That's not happiness. That's temporary satisfaction. That is a great way to put that, by the way. Very, 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 very good way.
25, you'll be in a wheelchair. Time you're 30, you'll be dead. But if she don't do something, she ain't gonna be around to raise her kids.
What made things even more concrete was Nicole choosing food over her own life and family and reasoning it with an excuse that did not make sense as a mother.
She can't fit in the shower.
Come on, Charlie. What? They're miserable, man.
I understand that. Let's go.
Quit, dude. I just want to get on the road and get to Houston. Today I've been just...
I'm sorry, did he take too long at the gas station? Did he have to go pee? Did he give you a nice little treat too? And you're being that impatient? This man is driving you who knows how many states over? And yet you're treating him like this? You know? If I were to get like 2,000 gifts, my gosh. Hello? I would keep watching a video.
absolutely miserable in the front seat of this vehicle.
Everything led up to a point where, on her trip to Houston, Nicole encountered another problem which left her flustered.
Get the bags and stuff!
I say you try it again, Nikki.
Okay, let's just try it again! You bunch of bastards!
Yes. Let's call the people we love bastards. Because they're trying to help you. This is the one where the bed has wheels on it for some reason. Don't know why. And every time she tries to get on the bed, it moves. So they're trying to hold the bed for her to get on, and she can't get on it. So they're trying to figure out a way to get her on it. Yeah, with the child right there, by the way. Yeah, she made a kid cry.
Jake, fine. Just hang on. We gotta get mommy on this bed.
We're gonna take the mattress and the box spring off. We're gonna put that down.
I'll slide the whole bed over that way.
Oh, they just took the thing off. Okay. That should be easy now.
Oh my god.
Because the bed had wheels, she wasn't able to jump right on top of it, and then she threw a tantrum. If anything, this should have been a wake-up call for Nicole to take charge of her life, but it was only an excuse for her to blame her family and everything around her.
So I have to remind myself why I'm doing this.
The wheels have locks, though. Even if they have locks, they can still slide. One of my filing cabinets has locks on it, and I can just push it. It doesn't work too well. Only 2 wheels have it, though, so.
I'm 23 years old, and there's so
23?
much I've never seen.
This made the viewers extremely...
I didn't realize she was 23. I thought she was older. 20? Wow. That's like your prime, you know? You can go out and have
frustrated
fun.
with the way she was treating everyone who tried to help her, saying, "Seeing her behave the way she does in front of her kids is appalling, whining and cussing people out." But despite all of this, Doctor now decided to give her a chance to prove herself. But
that's
as
good.
expected, Nicole had little...
Cool stuff is the way to go. You know? Because you don't realize how much effort you're putting in. So if you're swimming, you're gonna be sore tomorrow. She is. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
heart to really stop eating junk and focus on her health, and so she didn't even make it close to her monthly target. To make things worse, Nicole again put all the blame on her family, refusing to take even an ounce of accountability on her part.
Frustrated right now because I feel like I worked really hard and I don't know how I could do any better, but I'm scared because I know this may be my last chance, and if I screw up again, I'm gonna have no hope at surviving another year.
Doctor now was disappointed at her lethargic excuse and did what he felt was necessary to bring her to make some changes in her life.
But until we find a place to live with a kitchen, we're still mostly relying on takeout and fast food. And even when we could pick some healthier places, my family doesn't want to eat from there.
I got cherry syrup put in mine.
What's up, Big Rob? Welcome to the live stream. Thank you so much. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Getting out of the pool after working out is rough. You feel it. You really do feel it, man. But I feel like it's just the best way to do it because I hate being sweaty. So if I'm in the pool, I don't feel sweaty. And the water's nice and cool. Oh my gosh. I haven't been in a pool in forever. I need to go. I need to find a pool. Just dunk my head in it or something. That's the chlorine smell. But I don't know. But regarding this, we have to get takeout a lot. But my family doesn't want to eat anywhere that has healthy food. I mean, like Chick-fil-A, they have the grilled chicken sandwiches. They have grilled nuggets. Wendy's, I think they have chicken sandwiches and stuff now. Salads. I know salads aren't the best, but at least you get your greens and stuff. I mean, there's fast food places that has healthier options. Whataburger, I think, has like the chicken wraps or something, like grilled chicken wraps. So, I mean, you can't really make that as an excuse. So, it has some joints to water workouts. It sure
Instead of
does.
taking on Dr. Now's advice and working better this time, Nicole again started making excuses for eating unhealthy and spiraled back into the same eating habits she wasn't ready to let go of.
Let that happen to my kids.
Thank you for the follow.
This sucks.
Yeah, don't eat 20 of those, yeah.
Giving up what we had to give, you know what I mean?
This ain't my fault. This is just a situation that happened that we got to get through together as a family. It doesn't help when I'm getting jumped.
It's something I started and basically continued to cause. But yeah, I'm making my entire family help me. And I'm being rude.
Every day over the situation.
Yeah, does McDonald's have salad?
She was still in Ohio.
I think they got rid of
I
that.
don't see none of you guys help.
Snack wraps.
I'm literally.
Hey, Astro.
Won't let nobody use. I'm the one out looking for jobs. I'm the one out having job interviews. I don't see nobody else getting jobs, getting job interviews.
I handle all your job applications. Talk to real estate agents.
Right, and I'm not saying you don't do nothing.
I handle the application, so I update your application. That's so terrible. And so much hard work compared to actually, speaking with people, getting interviews, and actually doing said job. Oh no, the application is so difficult. The typing of the letters is too much effort. They used to have lobster at McDonald's. Wait, what? Yeah, I don't know why she handles the applications for them. So, I don't know. I mean, you're not helping with the kid because you can't get up and walk. There's a lot of other things that your entire family's doing that you're not doing. That's the only thing you can do is just sit and type, I guess. It makes me mad, Thank you for the hydrate. I never had the McRib, by the way. Surprise. Never had the McRib. I don't know. I mean, like, if you get a cheeseburger at McDonald's, a single cheeseburger, no fries or anything, it's not terrible. It's something, but it's not terrible. It's not double quarter pounder with cheese. So it's pretty good, not gonna lie, but I only do a single one because I feel like I need the extra meat, but I can't finish it, so I just get the single. But I mean, just have something. Not just don't get the extra fried, large fries and stuff. That's really bad for you too.
But in Ohio, we had a house, the kids had a place to stay and play, huh? Guys driving me nuts.
Of course, viewers felt extremely sick of her attitude, saying she cares way more about food than anything else, including her kids. As expected, even at her next appointment, there was no hope for Nicole to get any better, and her attitude was only worsening with time. This time again, Nicole had no real defense for herself other than the fact that she had people surrounding her, which she could blame right after any challenging question was asked without suffering any consequences.
Yeah, you gotta have to.
Wendy's, Bob Evans, Burger King, Whataburger, all for salad or eggs, chicken, or steak wrap, basically. Yeah, they have, there's always something that you can possibly find. You know, one thing. May not be what you want, but there's still options, you know? I mean, even going back to the part where she said, oh, my family doesn't want to eat at any place that has anything healthy. Well, whoever went out, they can get something from one place for the main family, and then they can go by a second place to get something healthy for her. You're not limited to one place. You can go to multiple places. If you get something from Wendy's and then you go to Chick-fil-A next, people at Chick-fil-A aren't going to be like, oh my gosh, you went to Wendy's too? No, we can't have that rolling up sleeves coming out and fighting you. You know, you can go to multiple places. My pleasure. So thank you for the no shrimping, because that's exactly what I was doing.
We become a stronger person. So I'm going to send you to a therapist so we can start to get on the same page about a few things.
Format.
We have a lot of work to do. And because you made so little progress, I'm requiring you to lose 30 pounds in a month for 2 months in a row.
Okay.
Okay?
That's pretty easy.
I need to know that you can do this and you can stick to it. Until then, surgery is not an option. Keep working at it, and I'll see you soon.
All right. I'm really discouraged. I'm worse off than when I started because I have to lose weight over 2 months now. And the doctor just doesn't understand what I have to deal with.
I think he knows. He's dealt with a lot of people. So he's heard a lot of stories. So I'm sure he kind of understands. You know, you went to a Chick-fil-A the other day and they said thank you and not my pleasure. Why didn't you report them? They were in disguise. They're from somewhere else. That's not a Chick-fil-A employee. Aliens. The blasphemy. Chick-fil-A people won't fight you, but the Burger King employees will absolutely throw hands. Oh man, can we have like a fast food wrestling match or like punching match or something, fighting match? I'll go to watch that. That'd be kind of funny. Also terrifying at the same time. There's a McDonald's working the whole
I'm completely
time.
dependent on my family. I just hope the therapist helps. Because if I don't succeed this
Case
time,
match.
I'm completely out of chances.
Until the end, Nicole was not willing to admit that she was at fault, showing no remorse over throwing her family under the bus for her own lies and carelessness. Same way Ryan Barkdahl was caught building his excuse tower while refusing to admit that his eating habits were the reason he was failing to make progress. Starring in Season 10, Episode 7 of the show, Ryan's obsession with food had completely taken over his life to the point where almost every decision he made revolved only around eating. And because of this addiction, his health had deteriorated so badly that even basic movement had become difficult for him. Yet Ryan still acted as though his situation was not as serious as it clearly was.
Again, that's my fourth flashbang.
That makes the pain.
Number 4. Ah! So, but it just seeing him like that, he looks so bored. Like, so what are you doing? You eat and then you just wait until the next time you eat? I've never seen any of these people like reading a book or anything like that. I mean, watching TV is one thing, but like maybe even play a video game or something. You know, that way you have your mind occupied and time goes by faster and you don't really eat during that unless it's a boring game. You know? Can't eat the food, get excited for next food. Like get something to distract you. Get a coloring book. A coloring book, crossword puzzle, video game, a book. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do to kind of like, distract your brain in the meantime and swap it up every now and then, you know? Burger King's arrived! Hey there. What's up, Burger King? We talked about you earlier. As a fast food restaurant, not you. Personally, particular, you. All right, we got Burger King here. Where's Chick-fil-A at? Where are we fighting at? We're starting the fight club here. A gaming session count? I mean, yeah, just have a gaming session. Just, distract your... 1v1 me, Arby's. Arby's is winning, because I would back them up 100%. Sorry. Arby's my fave. Arby's my fave. I want some Arby's now.
10 times worse. On some days I can manage, but other days it's horrible. It hurts significantly. And it's getting harder and harder to stay mobile and to get around as I need.
Even then, instead of treating food as the problem, Ryan constantly found ways to justify his habits and convince himself that he still had things under control.
By the time that I finish the meal that I'm eating, I'm already thinking about the next meal. Like when I'm eating breakfast,
Oh, he's thinking while he's eating. He's thinking about the next meal while he's eating. Go ahead, thank you for the follow.
ask my mom what we're having for lunch. But I need to know what's in line and what's next, because I already can't wait to eat again, even though I just did. So my whole day basically revolves around me eating and drinking, and how I'm going to get more of it. And that's what drives me.
Doctor now quickly tried giving Ryan a reality check, explaining how dangerous his condition had become and making it clear that he needed to completely change his relationship with food if he wanted any chance of improving his life.
Okay. Well, Ryan, you need to be under 200, and you're over 500 pounds, and this extra 500 pounds is going to put a lot of strain on your system, and most people at your weight, they don't survive too long.
But Ryan immediately started acting as if he had already been putting in some serious effort, despite giving very little evidence that he was actually following the program properly.
No one follows the program properly, especially the first time. Raising Cane's is good. I never had Raising Cane's with the sauce. The chicken is nothing special. I have heard that Zaxby's chicken is better than Cane's, but Cane's sauce is better than Zaxby's sauce. So I want to try it one day. I want to compare. I want to compare one day, you know? That's what I want to do. I should do that. And then eat like 2 bites of everything and then be full.
But credit for trying, even though the results and his behavior suggested otherwise.
I put myself on the diet that I'm on right now to lose weight.
So you're dieting right now?
Yes.
Okay, is it working?
Yeah, it actually has been working. I don't snack nearly as much as I used to.
Well, if it is working and you think you're losing weight, why did you tell me you think you're the same weight as you were a couple of months ago?
I'm just not sure how much I lost.
Okay, so a typical day, what do you eat?
It really varies. Some days I'll personally order food like pizza or sandwiches and have it delivered. And then other days, my mom cooks, so eggs and sausage is a big one for me. I like breakfast burritos, so I'll put eggs in it, sausage in it, cheese in it, and I'll usually have 2 of those. And then dinner is chili, enchiladas, spaghetti, like a lot of pasta.
One sitting?
Pastas, tacos.
All right, so do you snack?
I do still snack, not nearly as much as I was, but I definitely snack.
Dr. Dow, however, refused to accept Ryan's reasoning and kept pointing out that his lack of progress was coming from his own choices. No matter how much Ryan tried to explain things away, Dr. Dow made it clear that he was not moving in the right direction. Still, Ryan seemed completely convinced that the version of the diet he was following would somehow work out for him, no matter what. Instead of honestly evaluating his mistakes, he continued acting confident that he knew what he was doing.
I think the diet I put myself on before talking to the doctor now is going to pay off with the weight drop today. Because I was at 740 pounds a couple months ago.
Let me turn this on.
But I think I'm less than that now.
That confidence quickly disappeared during his first weigh-in, where the results showed that things had clearly not gone the way he had expected.
Oh, I'm sorry, but it won't read your weight today. I'm going to have you come in here and have a seat in these chairs.
After 2 whole
Where's the large scale? They don't usually put them on the small one. Oh, it won't weigh you today. Maybe tomorrow it'll weigh you. It just doesn't feel like it right now. Where's the large one that they stand on that has like the handles? Maybe it was broken that day or something. I don't know.
Months of supposedly working hard, Ryan looked genuinely shocked by the outcome, almost as if he believed effort alone should have guaranteed progress regardless of what he was actually eating. Dr. Now then confirmed Ryan's fears by directly confronting him about his lack of progress and giving him another strict goal to follow. Most importantly, he made it clear that Ryan was still making excuses instead of real changes.
Their scale cannot read my weight.
The weight limit on the scale they have seems to be...
Okay, he may be at a different office then if he had a FaceTime Dr. Now. That's probably what it is.
660 pounds. But regardless of your exact weight, I'm going to give you the same goal. In 2 months, I want you to get down to 650 pounds. You think you can do that?
Yeah, I think I can do that.
Rather than fully committing to the program, he constantly acted like the diet itself was the problem instead of his inability to follow it consistently, making it nearly impossible for him to see any real change in himself.
But to say that there's a lot of requirements and rules in what Dr. Now sent would be an understatement. Because basically, it's like I can't eat anything anymore. Except meat, chicken, fish.
I know what I want. I want freaking yogurt right now. I want yogurt so bad. I want the whips. I want the whips yogurt. The Yoplait whips. Oh, so good. I went to Walmart the other day and they only had one left. Oh, the strawberry. Don't get the chocolate one because that one tastes weird. The strawberry one. Oh, so good. Oh, it's so good. No, yogurt's good. Yogurt's good. It's not the cheesecake that I'm probably gonna finish off tonight after stream. It's a better snack, better and healthier snack. I like yogurt. I love it. Oh, Chobani is pretty good. The flips Chobani, delicious. So good. Yeah. Yeah, good stuff. Yeah, that's what I want. That's what I want. I was thinking like, what did I want that wasn't fruit or vegetables? So now, I don't know why when he opened the fridge and I don't even know what I saw in the fridge, it just reminded me. I just wanted you to know. Even though you didn't ask.
Fish and vegetables.
It's a healthier option.
With anything that makes it
depending
taste
on
good.
what's in it.
No butter or salt or anything.
You just gotta look at the
basically, I'm
ingredients.
eating like a rabbit. That's the diet.
And despite all the claims about
Nutrition
how
facts.
hard he had been trying, there was still no visible change in his appearance that suggested that he was actually making meaningful progress.
Like who are you fat shaming now? Me. Because I'm finishing that cheesecake and I'm gonna feel miserable, but oh my gosh, it's gonna be so good. My eyes dry. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Chobani's Greek yogurt. I like the flips because I feel like I can't just eat Greek yogurt by itself. I have to have the little stuff with it. It's pretty good. Not gonna lie. It's so good.
That became even more obvious during his second weigh-in appointment, where he ended up facing the exact same disappointing outcome once again. However, this time, Dr. Now gave him another blunt reality check instead of sympathy, hoping Ryan would finally understand that his excuses were getting him nowhere.
I worked hard, so I'm at least under 650 pounds right now.
So you believe
Shut up,
you're
Bluebird.
under 650 pounds?
That's correct.
All right. We will agree to disagree then because
Those are
you
good,
don't look
Pixie.
like you lost
Also
much
good.
weight since our last call. So I think the issue is that you're still over the 660 pound limit for the scale to be able to get your weight. So whatever progress you made, it wasn't a lot. So that's not good.
But even after being warned again, Ryan still chose to prioritize food over his health. In one of the clearest examples of his mindset, he decided to celebrate getting another chance by ordering a massive takeout meal almost immediately after the appointment, and justified it with a reason that someone of his size shouldn't even think of.
But now that I made it to this point, I need to go back to how I was doing the diet before my mom intervened, where I had my cheat days. Because that got me through the...
I'm just gonna be honest. You don't need cheat days right now. And I'm saying this genuinely for your health, mind you. Just keep that in mind. Again, you got to have the tough love. Sometimes you just got to put it out there. Okay, look, right now you don't need a cheat day. You don't need a cheat day. The only thing I would accept as a cheat day would be, like a yogurt or something. If that's not on the thing, like a non-Greek yogurt, like one little tiny container of yogurt, flavored yogurt, like a Go-Gurt, one of the little Go-Gurt things. Let that be the cheat day, okay? That's the only thing you have. How about cheat day every month, or something? But you can't have a whole fried meal for your cheat day. Yeah, frozen yogurt. Shoot, that stuff's delicious. Yeah. So you're taking the Greek out of yogurt. I love Yoplait. I love Yoplait so much. But I mean, just seriously, with the health right now, you don't need a cheat day. Again, that's taking another step back.
First month of doing this, and not being able to have that made the last couple months way too hard.
Much longer stream.
So I'm letting myself
I'm
go
not
back
sure.
to my way and enjoy one day a week of whatever I want. I just want to enjoy something that tastes good and makes me feel good, and that'll get me through the rest of the week. To keep doing the diet and stay on track, like I need to get to my next goal.
Viewers were frustrated watching Ryan continuously sabotage himself while pretending he was serious about changing. As one commented, "This guy was infuriating and a waste of everyone's time."
I like how he changes his voice for this.
However, what Ryan did not expect was to be confronted during his celebratory meal.
Honey, gotta come see this.
Got caught! Oh, you got caught, sir! Oh no! Yeah, he got nervous the way he was trying to put the empty sauces in the little container. Yeah, you got caught in 4K, buddy!
What? I didn't tell my mom because I knew she wasn't going to agree with me, and I didn't want
Well, yeah, obviously.
to argue. So I waited until she and Leroy told me they were taking a nap and they wouldn't hear the door. But I guess they weren't.
Ryan Shane, what are you doing?
I was just eating some chicken.
I'm making dinner.
Although his mother was clearly disappointed by what she saw, Ryan still acted oblivious
Ooh,
and
she
immediately
mad.
started pushing responsibility away from himself rather
Okay, at least the parents seem to care. The parents seem to really care. You know. Yeah, you got the middle name, you're in trouble. You're in trouble. It is over for you. Yeah, at least they care. You know? Usually they're like, oh, no, here, take the food. No, they're like, hey, honey, look what our son's doing. I want you to come down here and stare at him. Stare at him with me. Yeah, especially if you're about to cook dinner and someone's already eating fast food. Yeah, that would be a little mad. I'd be a little mad.
than admitting that he had made a terrible decision.
Dogs will have chicken for their dinner. This is not on your diet.
Snitch.
Ooh, you got the close mouth talking. That means she is pissed.
I'm a little frustrated.
You're frustrated.
Because I don't think I'm doing anything wrong.
But this
You don't think you're doing anything wrong? You had a whole fried meal. How do you think that's okay? Especially when you got scolded by your parents. And you know fried is bad. How do you think that's not... How does that make it right?
disappointment from his mother only made Ryan more defensive, causing him to double down on his excuses instead of taking accountability.
Because I don't think any of this is fair. I told her I need to do this diet in a way that works.
Her having to take care of you is also not fair, by the way. Stop thinking about yourself.
Works for me to be successful.
Yeah, he
But
was
she
trying to
doesn't care.
hide it. Exactly.
So now she's decided the best thing to do is throw out anything in the house with carbs or sugar or anything that's not on Dr. Now's diet.
Good.
That's basically everything in the house, and she's
Shoot, I mean, they're in good health, like with their weight. Their weight looks fine. They look like as they should be, you know? A lot of the parents we see are also overweight, it seems like, most of the time. So I would be okay if mom and dad hid snacks in their room and didn't tell them that they threw all the snacks out and then had snacks in their room so that way they can still enjoy some snacks every now and then. But yeah, he needs to be away from all that stuff. Yeah.
doing it all the way.
It's gonna be a lot of food. I hope this helps you, but there's a lot of stuff in here.
So I'm frustrated right now because I don't think any of this is helpful. I know my mom thinks it is, but she's wrong.
Many viewers actually
But she's
praised
wrong.
his mother for confronting him instead of enabling him. One viewer said, "I think it's wonderful his mom did what he did. This guy's so caught up in his addiction that he'll say and do whatever he wants so he doesn't feel bad about it."
Yeah, he doesn't care if they feel bad about it. It only matters if he feels bad about it.
At the same time, they heavily criticize Ryan for refusing to take accountability for his actions. "This man is pitiful, and all he did was lie. I was so disgusted by him and his behavior." As expected, Ryan never made enough progress to even travel and meet Dr. Now in person, with his endless excuses ultimately turning his journey into
He didn't even get to travel there. He didn't. Poor mom. She looks exhausted. I feel so bad for her. Yeah, he has a great mom and dad. I see roleplay every comment. I just like me when I do voices for people. Hey, I'm just an old man. You know, it's just stuff like that. It's to have everything differentiated. Like if I speak this way, this is a comment that I'm reading. So it's different. Yeah. Yeah. Kitty. There is a cat. I say it. It's in the darkness. It's in the void. The void cat. Had good healthcare. He could afford to go to a facility and be taught better life skills. But here's the problem. You think he's going to want to do that? That's good and all. I agree. I feel like we need to have more, teaching and, what is it? Like facilities to help people in many different fields. However, are those people gonna also do their portion? Thank you for the follow. Because, I mean, you can do all you can and say, hey, you need to do this and that, but if they don't put their effort in, then it's just useless. I'm a dragon girl. Ooh. Teach, not eat. Yeah, teach. Teach.
To one of the show's biggest failures, proving that he never wanted to make the change to begin with.
See?
Just like Dominic Hernandez, who kept thinking that he was headed in the right direction.
For 46 minutes. That was bad. You didn't like my You didn't like that? I'm sorry. Are you more of a Is that better? Is that better? Yes? Okay. Just making sure. Making sure. Bro. Hey, come back for the ass here, Nara. That was a bad one. Sorry. I'm out of practice now. Yeah, now I'm gonna only do the ooh. Ooh. Oh, there we go. I'm getting it back a little bit, slowly but surely. Ew.